What's the what do you feel right now about, I know this might not be what you're focused on, but like about police in these neighborhoods? And obviously there's a lot of talk about how much police, where they should be, budgets, all this kind of stuff. For me, I think we don't have a choice but to reduce the police budget. Like there's so much money of ours tied up there, and we're just clearly not getting the benefit that we should. And so I really, I want to take big chunk out of that and reallocate it towards these kinds of things, and community safety, and parks as safe spaces, and park rangers without guns. And
yeah, man, no, that would be nice. Well, it's always good to have a well system and well equipped police department. We already have that. So all we need is just allocate those funds to actually, like you mentioned, something more positive, instead of just giving money all over again to the police department that is not being used adequately in the communities that they're serving, supposedly.
Right.
So there's parks out there that need more plants in there, like some places, green spots, all they need is just a couple $1,000 and it's back again to a green spot and open for the community. So we can have those things again, man. That would be great. Like you mentioned, just opening more green spaces for people to feel safe, to actually just go and enjoy them. So that would be nice. And don't get me wrong, we always gonna have police everywhere, and we always gonna have those little gentrifications or racial profiling everywhere. It's just having.
Well, we don't have to. I don't. We don't. We don't. And it's sad. I mean, you said it, right? Which means that it's at least part of your belief. I don't want to impute it on you, but if you say it, it's like, that is what's in your mind, and even if I know, you believe like a lot more than that, but I think that's the psychological sort of damage that's been done for all these years, where it's like so many people really believe this is just how it's gonna be.
Yeah, man. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about my thing. I grew up in this neighborhood down the street on Jefferson, literally a block away from Newton Police Department. Our crew used to consist around 8 to 10 kids when we were in our middle school and high school. And that whole little block is our playground. So we used to be in there playing until 8, 9 p.m. in the night, because, it's a little neighborhood. All the neighbors knew us. It wasn't no big deal. Every now and then we'll get a police guy and they will point a gun at us. There was just one time we were just literally running up the alley and there was the police at the end of the alley. We didn't give much of thought to it because we were playing tag, so I'm running away, and I'm still running. And then one of the officers just calls me up, like, hey, come over here. And I'm like, oh, fuck it, whatever. So I just went. And this guy already has a gun in his lap, It's like, not even hosted. It was in his fucking lap. Yeah, man. I was, fucking 14, 15. And he was like, oh, we got complaints. That, there's someone, running around. Like, oh, yeah, it's us. We've been running for, the last 2 hours, but we've been playing here, We live here, this is our neighborhood. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. You can just stay safe out there, kind of thing. And then, that kind of shocked us, we're like, dude, what the fuck? I even told the rest of the homies, hey, man, stay away. Because I was the only one in front of the police officer with the gun in his fucking lap. And I was like, you know what, man, we're just playing tag over here, bro. We're not doing anything. Wow. Yeah, man. We had a few of those, throughout the year, And like you said, it became like a regular thing. So when it happened to us, it was like, oh, whatever. It's, again, like another Tuesday kind of thing, So it became like that. So, yeah, like you said, psychologically, since it's been happening to us throughout pretty much all the time, we just think it's normal. It's not a big deal. But when you tell someone that has never experienced that, be like, dude, what the fuck? We have never happened that. We never experienced that. Last time, a while ago, we were just posted in the corner after a long day of work, drinking a beer with my coworker, and the cops literally just made a turn. And they mad dog us, dude. The whole time they were turning, they would keep going, they just looked at us. And a homie's white, he's from the UK, and he looked at me, he's like, dude, what the fuck just happened? And I'd be like, oh, they just looked at us, fool. He's like, that has never happened to me before.
No, that doesn't happen.
And I'd be like, dude, that's like every fucking day for me, fool, I get out of my car, a police guy passed by, they looked at me, I looked at them, it's the thing. You know, and he's like, dude, I had never experienced that before. Like, and I've been here for like 2 years. And not like, no fucking way. It's like, yeah, man, you know, it just fortunately. All right, yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, it happens, bro. It's on a daily basis. Some people just feel, some people are fine with it just because, you know, it has happened to them their entire life. You know, dude, I was a teen and till today, well, I'm 30 and it still has happened to me, you know.
That is literally psychological warfare.
Yeah, it really is. You know, it really is. That's the only reason I mad dog them too. When they looked at me over here, I just looked at them too until they finished turning. They're like, you want to come? Stop me. I got nothing. You know, I'm clean. You know, you're just looking at me for I don't know what X, Y, and Z reason. It really does. Of course. It really does. And now they can use that they were that we were looking at them in the wrong way. And I'm like, no, fucker, you guys started this shit. You know, yeah, man. It's as real as the sun up there, man.